Ladies and gentlemen, buonasera a tutti. This is your fellow paesano speaking. Un secondo, per favor. This is your fellow paesano. I always like to double check if I can hear the TV myself. So if I can hear the TV, I'm pretty sure I can hear you guys. Allora, after a long time, uh, not doing well after a week because I usually do live, the recap of Serie A in company on Mondays, but with work, it's always a porqueria. And always busy with life and everything. Now it's a good time. We'll do a little, like I said, let's talk. Quattro chiacchiere. We'll do a little bit of talk about everything. Of course, we're gonna start off with the super coppa that everybody's excited about. Hee, hee. Then, of course, the Serie in general. Then a little recap of a little predictions at the end. Before anything, put a like and subscribe to my channel, please. Twitter, okay? If you can't comment, join me on my YouTube. Put a like and subscribe, and we'll let the fiesta going, shall we? Allora, we have a paesano here, Mr. Anthony Lefler. Buonasera, grandissimo. Always a pleasure. How I'm gonna start this? Oh boy. Let's start off with this supercoppa, shall we? Because I've been hearing a lot of yep. But before I get to this Inter Napoli match, you guys gotta ask me a question to all of you. Did you guys actually enjoy the supercoppa in the Saudis? For me, veramente vergogna. They should keep it how it was, doing it in Italy. Like, no excitement, no entertainment, like ragazzi. Like the game with Fiorentina Napoli, there wasn't that much visitors, fans there. Inter, yes, they kind of sold up, but it wasn't that crazy. But the vibe itself, guys, I don't know about you, for me, probably una cagata. Like, I understand the Saudis love soccer whatsoever, Italian culture, but guys, leave it up to us. Let us enjoy how things has been for a long time. I always prefer the Supercoppa how we always did it, in my opinion. But we'll see. In this system, what they were doing, if Fiorentina against Napoli, then Inter against Lazio. Just leave the things how they are. That's it. Bada bing, bada boom. Now, of course, the two finalists was Napoli Inter. What I gotta say about this Inter? I've been telling you since the beginning, I'm telling you again. Nobody judge Inter as a team. In Italy, they're good. But don't sit there tell me that you guys dominated the game. Because Inter slowly are dropping because, you know what I mean? I understand everyone is excited. A cup is a cup. I like to call Coppa del Nonno. Even when we win, you guys call Coppa del Nonno. But I'll be happy too to win. But the way you guys played, yes, you had so many shots. But it wasn't the Inter that we seen against Napoli when they win 3-0, 3-1. Like, you know what I mean? Then the red card, I know people complaining about that. A lot of people, especially through IFTV, Mr. Antonio was complaining. But then you hear, with all love and respect, Mr. Marco, he wants to change the subject. Well, my friend, if you want to change the subject, if there's something to talk about the rest, we have to talk about it straight up. But even under 10 men, like, let's be honest here. Still, you guys couldn't get the job. And it's not the Napoli that we of last year. This Napoli, they're going to be risking the Conference League. So, you know what I mean. Uh, let's see here. Serie would have been sold out to the Supercoppa if it was held in North America or in Italy. North America, I agree with you. I wish. The South only care if Milan, Inter, and Juve were in it. Well, technically, they said Milan, Juve, not Inter. That's what I heard. Of course, if Milan, Inter go, there's more money, correct? Inter, Was it that sold out? It wasn't that alla grande. You know what I mean? But you got the good point. I forgot about that part. So there's one of your answers to someone that agrees with me about doing it Italy. So, because I remember when we won the Supercoppa last time against Napoli, it was in Italy. Just one game. That's it. Il gol due a casa tutti. It was beautiful, beautiful. But we'll see what happens. But it would be nice if they do in the future North America. So we'll wait and see. There's my paesano, Mr. James Lapierre in the house. How's it going, James? Are you ready? Let's get things rolling tonight. And that's all I have to say about this Inter, because you guys been messaging me. Inter's the best team. Relax, you're just in Italy. But we have to see how best you are because you got Fiorentina, correct? Then you got us. Then you got the Champions League. I've been waiting for you guys. Ci vediamo il 4 febbraio in Milano. Non vedo l'ora. Then we'll see who will be the better team because we're 1 point ahead of you guys, and you're already cagando sotto. So the pressure's on you. You can't handle the pressure. But good luck. Watching some Coca. Good. We have Anthony. And Victor Osimhen said in the interview that he is basically leaving Napoli for the Premier League after this season. I heard that too. Well, De Laurentiis wants a lot of money, so we have to see if De Laurentiis is if they're going to give that kind of money to De Laurentiis. Good luck on Osi, man. It will be interesting to see where the Premier League, but I think he might go to Chelsea because he has his paisans there. We will see. James, take a book to Torino to watch Juve run through Atalanta in March at the Ferrari Club. Are you going to Toronto, the Toronto Club? Azzo, no, beautiful. Then I will text, what's his name, Mr. Trembly and Mr. John Gross, so you guys can get there. That's good, man. Send me some pictures and videos when you go there. My boy's a big Juve fan. Yeah, I got that because you put TUO, so I thought you said Torino, but then I kind of figured the Ferrari Club. No problem. Then James, then we can keep in touch if you need contact through John or Trimble. I'm pretty sure you talk to them, so it's not a problem. Moving on with the Osimhen, I have a feeling that will go to Chelsea as well. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. So let's wait and see how that is going to turn out. Man, the snub is not going to look good, man. I'm very sorry, my fellow Napoli friends, but this Napoli, man, I don't know what De Laurentiis is thinking, but really bad, especially in Supercoppa. Not good. Not really impressed. And Mazzari, instead of putting Raspadori, put Simeone. Che cazzo? Chelsea for sure. Yeah, well, they got the money to spend to De Laurentiis. Why not? Why not? So, let's move on. I said my 2 cents about Inter. Let's talk about the Serie A. Well, before I start, I forgot. Let's give a big repose in pace, rest in peace, to Riva, Gigi Riva. That they're going to do a thing in memory in Cagliari Torino tomorrow at the game. This was announced during the Supercoppa. I forgot to mention it before the live. Sorry, but rest in peace to a legend that unfortunately all the good guys are gone, which is sad. Then moving on, sorry for the little interruption. Speaking about Inter, we're going to get into Juventus. Why do I say that? Because the last game, we beat Lecce 3-0. Two beautiful goals from Vlahovic. Like the first goal was an unexpected goal, but typical Vlahovic style, what he did even in Fiorentina. And the second one was a beauty too. So hopefully this kid grinds. Then Brenner. And this is not corto muso. This is super muso for now. Then, of course, I'm going to complain if we start winning the 1-0. But at this moment, I cannot complain. I'm enjoying it. But now, the trick is, because at this moment, we're 1 point ahead. Now, Inter has Fiorentina, and we got Empoli. So I won't take anything for sure. But Chiesa needs to drink his leche. James, what do you want me to tell you? He's out on Saturday. Don't you think they want him to rest for the Inter game? We need kids at the Inter game. I hope he'll start, to be honest with you. A nice goal from achieved it. Then after Chiesa, a nice 3-0 maybe. It's going to be hard against Inter, but we'll see. Makes the bone strong. Oh, come on, James. Leave this poor kid alone, Chiesa. Madonna mia. Chiesa non si tocca. Madonna. Now you think you're going to sell this guy for 60, 70 million? Come on, bro. Well, that I agree with you. He's better off the bench. It's not over. He'll be back. Come on. You're too much, James. I'm sorry. See what I gotta deal with it. Not only have Brutti Interisti, I got the Chiesa haters. Like, don't you understand? Don't you believe what I'm going through? But anyways, moving on. This Juventus game. Yes, sell now before he gets to the you can sell him now, but if he doesn't sign the contract, my friend, you're not gonna get a big chunk of money. I'm telling you right now. So if you want to do the same thing like what happened to Dybala, hey, go ahead. But then don't complain if he does good at the other leagues. Folks on the chat, answer my question. I'll continue what I was doing. Would you like to see Chiesa stay or leave at Juventus? Or leave in Serie A? Question answer is yours. Because as we see here, where I'm going through. So with this game with Juventus, slowly I'm seeing the good side of it, these last games. Then who knows what's going to happen? Because even Empoli, we always got to be careful because small teams, you never know. I understand everybody's excited. Me personally, I'm excited. I can complain. So let's hope to see something good, and let's hope to see something better in the future. Well, at the end of the season, because of course all of us want to see win a Scudetto or the Coppa Italia. So let's hope our boys don't get injured. And yeah, and let's wait and see. Let's wait and see for the better. Because the way I look at it, as I said, you know me, thoughts with Allegri, I can call it super muso, but the guy has only one competition. The kids, you have to give even credit to the kids, guys, because these kids are putting the grinta. So not just credit to Allegri, but even to the boys, because those guys are doing good, especially Ildiz. He's a shiny star, which is funny that Barcelona wants to take him 90 million, but not a chance. We got to keep this kid. Not a freaking chance. And moving on, let's hope to see some good news on Saturday against Empoli. It's going to be Torino. And let's wait and see. I hope we can win. Because I always say with these small teams, right? Then, of course, with Inter, you got to see with Fiorentina if they match. Because, like I said, this Inter is slowing down. Because every time of the season, half the season, it just goes above. You know what I mean? So let's wait and see if they're going to continue what I seen it with Inter at the beginning, or we're going to see them dropping points. Because I know all of you guys keep on saying Inter's better than us. Are they really better? Yes, at the beginning of the season. But you guys win against Napoli, Cortomuso, eh? So let's see. I always say, let the best one win. That's all I can tell you guys. That is all I can tell you. You did call it a super muso, and that's exactly what it is. Well, yes, score more goals, even though the style isn't pretty, but it is a Juventus that we've seen before. not a corto muso, super muso, they attack. Then you hear Allegri, yeah, 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 complaining. But that's the way you got to win. You can't always win with 1-0. Yes, 3 points, 3 points. So, yeah, it is the future, man. No way you're selling that kid. Because you heard it from the chat. Someone said Barcelona wants to take him. I hope Juventus don't do that mistake. So, let's wait and see. And let's keep on grinding. If we stay still first place, a lot of pressure to my fellow Interisti. So let's wait and see, guys. All the best. But you guys like to push my buttons, but then you're not gonna like what I gotta say. But stay tuned. I might do a pre-Inter Juve game with my boy Anthony at his show, maybe. Then I might have him. Maybe I might have a paesano of mine. He's an Interista. Maybe a Juventino. We'll do a great show. Win or lose, the day after Juventus, Inter Juventus, I'm going to try with two Juventini and two Interisti. We'll make this show special. Mark my words. And that's it on that case of Juventus. Now, I want to get on another sketchy topic because I know Anthony's a big Milanista. I know a lot of you have been messaging me about the racism, whatever happened with Milan. It's not I didn't I want to do a video about it because I because I have two channels, Calcio with Rino Z, and I have the Italian one, Rino Juventino. If you guys want to check it out, if you understand the Italian, I can explain it to you in English. I said my 2 cents about the Milan game in Italian. Of course, I cannot repeat it myself in English. But what I gotta say with this Milan game with the Reds, which apparently Udinese they press charge and nobody's allowed that to show up. That they did take some provvedimenti. So that for me, if you've been watching me for a while, I do not accept racism. That was bullshit from the Udinese fans, especially to Magnan, because Magnan was really mad, which they suspended the game. Then, of course, that kind of cost the game. They were almost losing, but then at the end of the day, uh, you know, Mr. What's his name? Uh, I can't remember who scored the last goal, but they scored 3-2, and they just give it to them in the culo, as I say. We have my boy, Mr. Tony Trimp. A nice early live from my paesano. Yes, well, it was unexpected. Why not? Here we go with James. Chiesa, PSG to replace Mbappe. Arsenal. Maybe replace Mudryk at Chelsea. Off the bench to back the up. Mbappe, yeah, right. You actually think Mbappe's going to come? I'm not going to answer that question. I'll leave this comment, then I'll let you guys answer. Tony, Mr. James, if you see the chat, is going to Toronto to watch the Juventus game. So you guys can connect and hope you guys can meet up somehow. Mbappe to Madrid. I don't think Chiesa will go to PSG, bro. Come on. He's too Italian. He's going to stay in Italy, which is Juventus e basta. Atalanta. Yeah, at the Juventus Atalanta game. That's what I said. Then you, that's what I said, Jay. Stay in North York. North York. Oh, sweet. This guy goes all over the place. So with this Milan game, moving on. Sorry with the interruption. Let me put the classifica qua. Milan still at 42 points. They're 7 points away from, from Juventus. Besides all that drama happening, me personally, I don't know what Mr. My paesano here, Mr. Anthony, has to say about his lovely Milan, but and you see, I'm putting this chat so you guys can connect. But for me, Milan, I don't know what's going to happen in the next games, but technically, yes, one and they deserve the win because what happened, but the way they played, I'm sorry, it is really bad, and I don't know. We'll see on the next games because apparently Milan is playing against. What is this legend? So Milan is playing against Bologna, so that's going to be a big test. So yeah, we'll wait and see. I don't know. For me, there has to be a lot of changes, my friend, with this Milan. No offense to my fellow Milanisti, man. I don't like them this year. Like last year, 2 years ago, I liked them better, but I don't know. I think Mr. Pioli needs to fa quattro passi because we seen that Ibrahimovic with his face was really mad at him. So yeah, Mr. Trimp, some important games this week. Yeah, I'm just doing a little recap. I said my 2 cents about Inter because all the chihuahuas, yap, about Inter. Say my thoughts about this Juve Inter game. Apparently, your boy over here, James, wants Kiz out. Answer the question, Mr. Tony Trim, so you can tell him to relax and knowing that Chiesa non si tocca. Let's get with the game result. I am glad that the team fought back in the last 30 minutes because the 50, 60 minutes we played like shit, like I said, and let the crowd affect their performance. Exactly. So you agree with me? You guys did not play well. Then, of course, to the last minute. But good luck on when is it on Saturday with Bologna because Bologna ain't easy. I know they've been kind of dropping, but we'll see. When are you guys playing the Europa League next week? Correct. We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see, my fellow paisan. You as a Milanista, you want Pioli in or you want Pioli out? Answer to my question. I will talk to Mr. James here. Collect money while the knees are intact, and all I'm saying. Still like to watch Fede play. You still like to watch Fede play Juventus, not another team. Okay, like, come on, James. If you can't sell him right now, at least if you renew his contract, or else you're gonna lose money if you don't renew his contract 1 year. Who's gonna take him? You think Liverpool's gonna take him? You think you're gonna cash the 60, 70 million? Come on, bro. With all the love and respect, man. Mamma mia. Let's move on. Also, February the 15th. In a couple weeks. I'll definitely watch that. The Europa League. So let's wait and see. But it doesn't seem like Milan is getting some new players. I think this winter mercato through all teams kind of calante. Besides Inter, they got Zelinski and that Canadian boy, but either in that, I didn't see any big acquisti. You know what I mean? Which I don't think we're going to get anybody. Well, it's almost done. I have at least the last day. There might be some beautiful news in Juventus, but guys, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Chi ci capisce niente. Standings. Okay, I won't cover all the other games, but I'll wait Anto to answer my question if he still wants Pioli or not. Me, Pioli out. Then I don't know if Conte's going to come, but so much rumors. I like to wait to talk about Conte because until I don't see a signature wherever he's going, I won't believe it. I'll explain that after. Looking at the standings. Ma che the stupid thing. Hold on a sec. My computer is being a caca, as always, when I need something. Serie A. I don't need that. I needed it. Che baccala. Dove cazzo sta? Okay, I refreshed my. I'm a wait and see on Pioli. Why are you in a wait? Like, I would be really pissed to be a Milanista right now. Like my wife's nonno said, Pioli è un coglione come Allegri. He's dumb like Allegri. But how long you want to give credit to this guy? Come on, he's been with you guys for so long. For me, you need a change. Sometimes you got to take the risk and do some changes. at least in my opinion, because Pioli doesn't have it. Even with Udinese, those, like you just said, 50, 60 minutes. Proprio una cacca, honestly speaking. Get your get your umbrellas out this weekend, boys. Gonna be a food of merda tears after this weekend. Well, there has been a lot of merda tears, my friend Trimp. Like, I have been hearing so much, through my Interisti. It's unbelievable. Funny enough, they talk about they're the better team than us. But they use Cortomuso too, don't you think? To win against Napoli, they use the Cortomuso. What che cazzo dici? Like, I said it at the beginning, they play good. But we're going to see against Fiorentina if they're going to play good. We'll see. Grande Seb, what's going on, paesano? Anyways, keep on putting these likes, subscriptions, share, leave the comment, and let's get things rolling. So, looking at this Classifica, we got Juventus 52, Inter, as my boys saying, get ready. That this weekend, the boys. But speaking about that, Trim, you got me thinking about something. I know we kind of went back and forth with the scene. So yes, I did give credit, but when there is no credit to give, I gotta be honest. Like the game, I just want to give this 2 cents and I continue because I remember something. Thank you for showing up, Tripoli. The game of the Supercoppa. We all can agree, era una cacca. Yes, they had a lot of shots, whatever, but they kind of played like a super muso, in which they were struggling. Like they weren't impressive. Like someone said, with all the love and respect to Mr. Marco from IFTV, make it sound like that this, Inter is like Real Madrid, which Antonio agree. If they didn't have the help, they wouldn't win that game. It will go to rigore and whatsoever. But like I keep on saying to everyone, not just to Inter, because Marco, as he called himself a Juventino, because he talked so well about Inter, but he didn't say nothing about Juventus. He didn't give that much, but he made us so much. I don't know. You ask me, but I thought to brought this up because we need to chill. Inter is good in Italy. They're not Real Madrid. Let's come down. And against Napoli, I'm sorry, they weren't dominating the game. That's all I have to say. So yeah, because at this moment, Inter's. Before I move on, I have new guests. So where were we? Yeah, Trimbley agrees with me. Of course, we all know Marco from FT. Mark, if you listen to me, I know you're a nice guy. We met at LA. Don't give me a hard time, but I gotta see what it is. So just want to give you a heads up, my friend. Ciao Rino, grande Dave from the Touring Giants. To all my fellow Juventini there, follow these guys. Yesterday had a good guest, Sam Andamo, the Bordello podcast. That guy's good, so follow him. He's a poser. Yeah, you know him. Ciao Dave. Let's see what. If Pioli wins the Europa League, then I can see a case being made for him staying. If he doesn't win, then I change. We'll have. You actually think you're gonna win the Europa League? I don't know, man. Good luck, but it's not gonna be easy with Liverpool in the mix. I don't know. Wow. He loves Inter. Closet Inter fan in Juve jersey. God does not like. Good evening, everyone. You got it in the right time, Dave. You see, the chat is going wild after what I just said about the IFTV situation. So, yeah, moving on. We got Inter 51 points, but they're going to go against Fiorentina. We're going against Empoli, so we will see who will be first place by then. I know most of you think that Juventus will be first place, but let's wait and see. I always like to keep things calma. We must be talking about Marco. Well, I don't want to be too dramatic about him. You know what I mean? But I know all of us Juventini coming from when it comes to him. So I know you've been sitting on your show too yesterday, even with the Bordello podcast. So then we got Milan. Sorry, um, 45 points. They're still third place, so they have to go against Bologna. So we have to wait and see. Then Fiorentina, surprisingly, they're still at 34 points, and but they have a lot of teams underneath them that can catch up to fourth place because you have Atalanta 33, lots of 33. Sorry, Bologna 32, Roma 32, then Napoli 31. So one of those teams, how many? One, two, three, four, five. Five teams can manage at the end of the season to beat top four. One secondo, guys. I'm just gonna. Here I am. Sorry, James. I had to leave because I wear that heavy shirt. I was like it's really hot here. I am right here. So where I was coming from for the fourth place, five teams will go through, and then we'll see on the weekend who will be number one. People from the chat, let me know who will be number one. And Dave, I don't know what to tell you about this guy, so we'll wait and see. Uh, Hoping in the future we can all talk to him and see where can we come in conclusion. So that's my 2 cents on this case. And hey, everyone, I found a bowl at work that belongs as part of my wife's favorite set. It was like dozens scoring a moment. That's beautiful. I found a bowl at work that as a part of my wife's favorite. That's beautiful, James. Very beautiful. Thank you for sharing. Then moving on, let's see. Should we do? We all know you're the hero, James. Should we do a nice how I call it prediction? Oh, what did the Juventino Beaver say to the Milanista Beaver? Lo seguiamo insieme. Pasquale, fanno pochi brava. I don't know if you heard me at the beginning. I said my piece about you guys. Do you want me to repeat myself? Huh, Pasquale? Come on. You're working too hard. Hot flashes and cough. Hope you're not getting sick. No, no, no. I'm not getting sick. Because every time I wear that shirt, bro, you know what I mean? I get sweaty. But thank you for concern. I'm not getting sick, but thank you. Pasqua, fanno pochi brav. Robinter. That's one of my paesans. He's interista. We were going back and forth. I will drop off some vitamin C. Yeah, well, thank you. I will do that. Should we do some predictions? I know it's like one of Pasquale's favorite. You came here too late, Pasquale. Mannaggia la miseria. Okay, let's do some little predictions, then I can call it off, guys. It's all good, brother. Just all a little joke to break the ice, my brother. I know. Hey, I said my thoughts about Inter. I gave it to you at the beginning, a bunch of Inter tristi whatsoever, but that's just me, buddy. So tomorrow there's Cagliari Torino, which they're gonna do the thing. You heard that, Pasquale? Juventus wins Scudetto in Coppa. Get prepared, Pasquale. Another Cinque Maggio's coming. So, oh, you just just finished working. Okay. Well, he just finished working, so let's not give him too much hard time. So I was saying about Cagliari and Torino because they're gonna do that thing for Gigi Riva. So let's wait and see. Uh, how is that gonna turn out? I gave 2-0 for Cagliari. What about you guys? And you will. Oh, if we win the Scudetto, you win the lottery. Okay. Inter crashes out of UCL and Inzaghi causes another great flood with his tears. Well, we all know that. You heard what he said about what Allegri said about the finanze ladri, cops and robbery. So there's your answer. I gave 2-0 to Cagliari. What are your thoughts? Let's go to the big teams. Juventus Empoli. I'm gonna give, you know what, as much I can be concerned, 3-0 for Juventus. What about you? Because Chiesa won't be playing, but we need Chiesa. You got Ildic, hopefully Vlahovic can score. Plus, it's Empoli, man. If we tie with Empoli, then it's veramente vergogna. Like, it can happen that you can lose, but you know what I mean. I always like to see belle figure with the small teams. Then we got Milan and Bologna, and they're playing at home. I give 1-0 to Bologna, to be honest. To be honest. Rino, can you imagine we win on Saturday and either have to play Fiorentina down 4 points? It's going to be a disaster. These fellow Intertristi are going to cry. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but if it does happen, oh, mamma mia, they better run away from me. I get 1-0 for Bologna and Milan. Then we have Lazio Napoli. That's going to be a very interesting game, guys. Wow. I think Lazio is going to give it to them. I gave 1-0 to Lazio. Do you hear that? Sounds like Inzaghi crying. From who, Trimble? You're repeating what James said before. I agree with you. Yeah, I'll give Lazio 1-0, even though they're not playing that well, but even Napoli, or it could be a tie, Lazio Napoli. So then, now that we're talking about, oh, so you agree with me, Lazio Napoli tie. Yeah, I said 1-0, but I'll give a tie. To close it off, we got Fiorentina and Inter. Now, we were talking about Inter, and I got my paesano over here. I'm going to say, because last time Inter, they smashed Fiorentina, as I remember. I gave 2-0 for Fiorentina. 1-0 for Fiorentina. What are your thoughts? Pasquale, what do you think? Inter's going to beat the Fiorentina? I'm pretty sure you got the full squad. You're not missing anyone, so let's go and see. The chat, I want to hear you up. We were talking about Inter. Here's the last chance. Who's going to win? Between Fiorentina and Inter. Okay, we have Severino. Fiorentina wins 2-1. I find it hard, but I say 1-0. Pasquale says a tie. Yeah, you never know. Because last time you guys beat them very good. So let's wait and see. Because like I said, Pasquale, Inter, they're kind of slowly dropping. So let's see if they can bring the energy on Saturday. Trimble says 1-1. Huh. So me, Severino, say that Fiorentina might win. We'll see. We'll never know. Because with Calcio, you never know, guys. Then we can try to give a little 2 cents of the Salernitana Roma. Because De Rossi, we all know that he's the coach. But I forgot about what he said. 1 second. We are missing Cianalgo, Barella. Yeah. Bastone and probably Dumfries. They're missing Nico and Braga. Even Bastone you're missing? I didn't know that. I thought only Cianalgo and Barella. Wow, that's... I forgot about that. And that's even hard for you guys. So, I don't know. We'll see. Let's wait and see. But I hope it's a fair game, Pasquale. Because if there's some bad calls, you're gonna hear from me. I have a hunch low scoring. Yeah, you've been recently, Mr. Trimbley, but it has been working your strategy, so I like that. Roma will smash Salernitana, I guess, after the last game. I think they will. Let's wait and see. Guys, let's wrap things up. I would like to say thank you all for joining. The next week, I might have some guests. I might do like a Juventus show, then I will try to do like a Serie A recap. Maybe on my Serie A recap, I try to have some guests if I'm not busy. So please put the likes and subscribe, and let's let the party begin, shall we? Thank you all for the support. The surprise of the week will be Bologna beating Milan. Well, I said 1-0 for Bologna if you heard me. So that could be a surprise because Milan can always win like this. On that department, me and you agree. Then we got De Rossi is going to bring a little boost to Roma. I hope so. Dave, we'll chat soon. Hopefully, I'll have you live pretty soon, maybe next week. Good night, my friend. Good night to you all because it's 3 hours away. Always a pleasure. And remember, sempre fino alla fine, a casa Inter, as always. And ci vediamo prossimamente. Ciao ciao ragazzi.